I have myself here, and this is one of my colleagues with the program that we are taking. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jomana, and this is Scott. We're both taking health administration at Governor State University, and I did my practicum at Advocate Medical Staff.
I did my practicum at University of Chicago Medicine, and again, we really appreciate you guys helping us out with this.
So first thing first, we're gonna start by talking about Governor State University and our BHA program. I just want to say that one thing that we both appreciated is how the program combines the coursework with real professional experience, especially through the practicum. It helps with make connections between what you learn in class and what you actually happen inside the healthcare organization. What about you, Scott?
The Bachelor of Health Administration program at GSU has been a big part of preparing us for future leadership roles in healthcare. The program focuses on the business operational and regulatory side of healthcare, things like policy, management, quality improvement, and communication. Um, Through our courses, one of the most helpful classes for me was management in healthcare settings. This class taught me how hospitals and clinics are organized, how managers make decisions, and how different teams work together to keep things running. It also helped me understand scheduling, staffing, and how leadership affects patient care. Another important class for me was medical sociology. This class explained how people's culture, background, and social situations affect their health. It helped me understand patient needs better and to see how social factors influence healthcare access and outcomes. And this class made me more aware and more patient-centered.
For myself, I would say the one of the important classes I took was legal aspects of healthcare. This class taught me about laws and rules and how healthcare organization must follow, like patient rights, documentation, and risk of management. It helped me to understand why accuracy and compliance are so important at my practicum, especially when working with providers credentialing. Also, just like Scott, I feel like medical sociology was very helpful for me. It shows me how social issues, stress, and family work and environment affect people's health. This also helped me to look at healthcare in a bigger picture and understand my patient care needs in both clinical and administrative support.
So obviously we're both in our practicum as we discussed. We're currently doing that, and during my practicum, my experience has been at University of Chicago Medicine. I have been interning with an individual named Brendan Conklin, who is the section administrator for the Department of Anesthesia and Critical Care. He has a large focus in pain management. The majority of my time with Brendan has been spent rounding and talking to the APNs and surgeons. I've gained a good deal of knowledge about how the different departments work together and accomplish common goals. I've also seen each department works and as its own entity as part of the organization as a whole. I've gotten to experience a lot of different things while interning. I even got to scrub up one day and sit in on some pain procedures and surgeries, which was extremely interesting and kind of gave me a whole different outlook on how larger healthcare organizations do surgeries. Because in my mind, you think that it's all about you, but in reality, these people they have a business to run as well, and they have patients coming in and out, and they're just doing cranking out surgeries. It was actually really mind blowing.
For me, my practicum, I did that at Advocate South Suburban as a medical staff. Most of my time I'll be doing case management, like reviewing the physician's credentialing, updating their work, reviewing the updated document, verifying that physicians had the correct license and privileges, and making sure profiles were accurate and complete. This experience was really improved my attention to details and my understanding of compliance and how important accuracy is for the patient safety and the workflow as well. My preceptor was LaDonna. She's a very sweet person. She taught me a lot. She was very patient with me, and she gave me the experience of learning and how to be accurate with my document and reviewing everything in a daily basis.
Throughout our practicums, Joanna and I have gained a lot of really useful skills that we're going to use, obviously, once we get into the healthcare field as employees. I learned a lot about the teamwork throughout the healthcare organization, and leadership and how leadership affects the operation and how to look at workflows to make things better. I also learned the importance of rounding, which can be as simple as asking the staff how they're doing and if they need anything, or as important as laying out operational plans. Rounding allows you to get info about the operation, which makes it easier to nip problems in the bud early on. I've seen a lot of healthcare administrators not make this a priority throughout my practicum, and I feel they're at a huge disadvantage for this because by rounding, he talks to his staff constantly, and just little things, that they bring up to him, but he can kind of keep it in the back of his mind and address it as he moves forward, and it really helps, like, just have him have a lot of knowledge about what's going on out there, and he can address things as he needs. Rana?
Unlike Scott, for me, I'm sitting behind a desk, so there's no like much of communication between me and like physicians or other staff at medical staffing office. But I would say the most important skill that I learned and gained through my practicum is attention to details, because any little mistake can happen, can miss a whole uh, physician profile and can go to committee without being completed. So that's the most important for me, and also understand how healthcare regulation and rules are working and how physicians need to have their papers done before they start doing their work at the hospital.
If I could touch on actually what Jumana said there too about attention to detail, one thing I've learned is with billing, especially with like Medicare and Medicaid, there's so many little things like throughout the process that have to be done just right in order to get for the healthcare facility to be compensated for the or the services they provide. And if you don't do everything exactly how you're supposed to, they'll deny payment, and then you're kind of just done with it. So attention to detail is very, very big.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with you. I feel like healthcare in general and our part of being administrative is like very important to have very attention to details, because this is what matters about either the patients or the physicians or whoever you're working for. So this is a really important skill to gain throughout your future plans and your future career.
Just a quick touch on why the program has mattered to us so far. I'd say the experiences that I've had, especially working with real healthcare teams like at University of Chicago Medicine, has helped us learn what strong leadership looks like and how administrative roles contribute to quality and public safety. Sure.
Um, I feel like I agree with you, Scott, on this. I also feel like this program prepared us to enter the healthcare field with confidence. It gave us the foundation of understanding how hospitals and health system operates behind the scene. So this is what really matter about this program.
Yeah, and so far, I guess I'm very grateful for everything I've learned during the practicum, and thank you very much for listening to us speak now. And if you guys have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, feel free. If you guys have any questions, please do. We're so happy to answer them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the question. So I just have like few questions. So why did you choose the BHA program? And what challenges did you face? And the last question would be, what skills did you gain from this experience?
I'll go first, Scott, if you don't mind.
Sure.
For me, I choose this program because I really enjoy healthcare and being administrative side. I always wanted to be like, I don't like the face-to-face patients thing, but I always wanted to be in healthcare. So I decided to do something like behind the scene. So, this program teaches you like how leadership works, how teamwork is, and how healthcare system work. So that's the most important part for myself.
I
What about you,
Okay,
chose
Scott?
thank you so much.
I chose this program because I've been in I've actually been working in logistics for the past 20 years. I've been in management for the last 18, and I know I'm old, but I love management. I love, motivating a team, working with the team to hit, goals and stuff like that, coming up with new policies, procedures. I really love all of that, but I was kind of getting burnt out in logistics and wanted to make a shift into the healthcare field, mostly because I feel it'd be a spot I can make the most difference, and I'd feel that, I'd feel more like I just feel more job satisfaction if I was doing a good job. And also, I think in healthcare field is one of the, a unique field where a lot of people are a lot more passionate about what they're doing. So the mixture of it mattering a lot to me, and then also working with people that it matters to them as well. That's the reason I chose the administration program for healthcare.
And Scott, what do you feel like she just touch bases on the skills. What do you feel the most important skill that you gained throughout your
Throughout the practicum, I'd
this or
say
the courses that we took?
leadership, organization, problem solving, understanding workflows, and all of those in uh, with healthcare, with a focus on healthcare. Because I think I had a lot of those skills, but the program really helped me apply them in the healthcare field. And I also learned about cross departmental collaboration and how to effectively navigate that. And I learned
I
that
agree.
more recently in my practicum because there's so many different little parties. It's almost like a whole bunch of different businesses all working, but they're the same place. It's kind of crazy.
Right, right. I agree. See, for myself, the I would say the only main skill that I've learned like a bunch of skills from throughout my practicum and through my courses. I feel like the most important part is communication. As we always say, communication is the key. I feel like in healthcare, you need to have this skill to communicate with others because everything is connected to each other and you can't just like leave, for example, a file without being like telling either your coworkers or your managers or leaders what's the update on every single thing. Because if you leave it the way it is, people are going to come after you and feel like nobody touches that and then go from there, which is wrong. So you always have to document everything and have the skill of communication. Do you guys have any other questions for us?
Let me have one.
Sure.
Would you recommend this BHA program to anyone who is going to take the bachelor's?
Yeah. Do you, Scott, want to go for this?
Sure. If I'd recommend this particular program, I'd say yes. I think it provides a strong knowledge of the field and important soft skills. I also like the fact that many of the professors that we've had so far, I feel, had either like currently hold jobs in the field or have had jobs in the field in the past, which makes it so much more applicable. And it's not just a teacher; it's somebody that actually knows the field, has navigated it, and they can give you some really beneficial outlook.
I agree. I agree. I can add one more thing to that, Scott. I feel like it does prepare you for the real work in healthcare. So it is like the best and the first step to take. It's one of the best thing you can do in your career. Do you guys have anything else?
Thank you so much. No, I don't have anything else. Thank you so much, Jumana and Scott, for answering our questions and giving us like really important information on the program and in general what knowledge you gain from it. That is really valuable for us. So thanks for that.
Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
We
No
really
problem.
appreciate you two being here and you took this opportunity to ask us these questions. We really appreciate that. And I just wanted to mention one thing. I know you, both of you are students at Governor State University, so you're probably going to think of our program to build on top of your degree. So we really thank you for this, myself and Scott, and we hope that you go along with your careers too. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
Thank
very
you
you.
so
much.
much.
Have a good
And
night.
all the
Thank you.
best for your future endeavors, guys.
Thank
You as
you.
well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.